This one's not blue, but some people like to see what the actual answers were. This is the top scores on the test. This one, you can see it is blue. You can see the rubric there where the points were lost, if you lost points. You don't need an eye roof. You don't need an eye roof in the answer. I thought you did at first, but you don't because it says speed, and speed is not a vector. So 1094 was the speed up. This one's blue. Main mistakes. This is the last time you will work a momentum head to tail problem, conservation of momentum problem. There's no more room for it on tests. So anyway, if you learned it, that's great. If you didn't, well, you gave it a shot. Anyway, what students forget to do is, at the end, they forget to slide. It's not the resultant isn't the answer. They get you to the answer. They forget they flip a ghost, things like that. Anyway, there's your work. This one is black because enough students missed enough points that just to make it black. I mean, there were those that left it blank because I'd said that it was black last year, and so they took a chance. But there were those that tried it and clearly had trouble. So I think it's probably good. It's a good shortcut. It's the shortcut problem, and it happens a lot that the two things that collide are the same mass, and one is stationary to begin with, then and it's a frictionless surface, then or close to frictionless. Then this works. Conservation of velocity works. So take a look. It's not 33.5 degrees north of west. It's 56.5 because it's 33.5 degrees west of north. I'll accept that. Or you could say 33.5 degrees to the left of the original direction of motion. That'd work too. This one is blue. It almost was not because I think many people got it right. But you can see where the points come. Most people got the idea, got the acceleration correct. I was happy with that in the table. And most people did plot the dots. There were some mistakes on some of those dots. But you had to get a best fit line in there. You had to have the line. Then you had to find the slope of the line. Some people just went ahead and picked one of the forces and then did F equals ma. But that's not giving you the best mass. You're getting a particular mass. One student did it 5 times, then took the average, but they missed the point. The point was that's why you're taking the slope of the line. You are doing the averages. So it's a much faster way than writing 5 equations. Anyway, I took some range there. And then when you give her the percent error, it's difference of the two divided by what it's supposed to be. And 2 looks like 2 is what it's supposed to be. So we're off by 40% from my numbers. Nope. Enough people got this right. And 5A was the easiest question on the test. 5B, you had to realize that it's, 3 minutes is 180 seconds. You had to do a little bit of manipulation of the variables, but most people got that right. 6 is nope. Enough of you got it right. Some thought, let's see, what were some of the mistakes here? It's been a while since I've graded this. Really weren't a whole lot of mistakes, actually. A lot of little math errors, but people got this one right. Some tried to go F equals ma. That's the slow way of doing it. F equals m delta. His original second law is much more powerful here. This is another nope. I don't mind if you correct them. I just won't give you any points for it, but I think it's a good practice to correct them. Now, if you, Mr. Cox pointed this out, if you didn't put units and you lost a point because you didn't put units, he said, well, it's multiple choice and the unit is in the answers, and I agree with him. So he will get his point back, and if there's 1 or 2 points, he'll get those points back, and whoever else did that, make a note up by your name, and I'll fix this one. Anyway, otherwise it's no. I don't know what the... Okay. This one, This one is a yes. It is blue, so you can get up to 10 points back. You left it blank. A few left it blank. Most people did give it a shot, though. I've got questions about, right here where it says, some people just said put one force down, they combined them. But you don't do that. If it's giving you two forces, there's a reason for it. Like there might be a part B, a part C later, so you have to keep those things separate. One to give you mass, one to give you weight. We've done this a couple times in practice, but you'd have to add those two masses up. If you got that far in acceleration, you should have got a 15 out of 20 if you had a good free body diagram. A couple of students had the correct answer, but they didn't have a free body diagram, so they got a 12 out of 20, Now here you have to have an I roof because it is velocity, it is a vector, and there's an I roof in the answer, in the problem. Okay, that's it.